Hi, it's your girl, Proton, and if you haven't noticed already, I've got my full suit! Yay! Not to brag, but I made it myself. With that out of the way, I'm happy to announce that I'm attending MFF this year! Yay! So if you see me, say hi! Anyways, I'm sure you guys are all excited to get into today's video, but first, I have to establish some rules. First off, I will be randomly deciding the animals that I will talk about with this hat. Simple. I will rearrange the things in the hat, the little papers. When I pull them out, it's gonna reveal the species. Simple. Easy as pie. Alright, let's get started. I have to use my sickly, gross, fleshy human hands for this, because last time I tried to do this, it was horrible with my first two hands on. First species! Ooh! Dinosaurs!
Before I begin stereotyping you guys, I just want to say how much I love Dinosaur Fursonas. You guys always have the coolest, most creative designs, especially as a fursuit. Anyways, it goes without saying that you were a big fan of dinosaur media as a kid. Jurassic Park, Walking with Dinosaurs, and Planet Dinosaur are all things that you can recognize and remember fondly. As a kid, your favorite pastime was indulging in dinosaur content, whether it be on BBC, Animal Planet, or Discovery Channel, or in the many dinosaur books you had. You probably still have all your dinosaur toys and continue collecting them. Now that you're older, you've picked up a few earthy hobbies, like foraging, scouting for bones, hiking, or caring for your plants. If you're a bunch of lazy bones and you don't have a hobby, you still appreciate the earth and are a bit of an environmentalist. But no matter what you do, you're disgustingly educated in dinosaurs and make it your entire personality.
Round two. Ooh! Hyenas. I hate hyenas.
As a hyena, you've always hated the bad rep you get. Outsiders see you as scary, dirty, or annoying, but you know that isn't true. And much like a pack, you have friends who have your back. Unlike what your haters say, you think of yourself as a good person who just has to be tough and real sometimes, even if it hurts you or other people. I imagine you like to party, and at every con you go to, the raves and the parties are what you are most excited about. All your extrovertness and crazy ideas has led you doing dumb stuff with your buddies, but hey, anything for the parent lore. And when you're doing dumb stuff, I mean you're really doing dumb stuff, because there's definitely things that you're ingesting that isn't food or water. When you watched The Lion King, you definitely thought the hyenas were cooler than lions. And if you identify as a girl, you definitely think of yourself as a girl boss and a feminist.
Round three. Ooh! Dragons!
Forget being the knight in shining armor. You wanted to be the dragon. You love the fantasy genre, especially when it has dragons in it. If you had to pick a fantasy world to live in, you'd most definitely pick How to Train Your Dragon. And I don't doubt that you have a specific dragon species that you would die to ride. Instead of indulging in warrior cats, your nose was in Wings of Fire, and you probably own more than one book. As a dragon, you like to think outside of the box, finding creative ways to solve problems that come your way. Despite being an interesting person to hang around, you've always felt like the odd one out and probably grew up socially isolated with only your books, movies, and imagination to keep you company. I also imagine you having a collection of something you cherish deeply, guarding it with your life, looking like Smaug on his pile of gold. Oh, and you've definitely played D&D before.
Round four. Now, what does this say? Oh! Mustelid. I don't know if I said that correctly.
Mustelid.
This was suggested by a viewer.
Despite being adorable and bite-sized, you're full of energy. Mustelids are some of the smallest carnivores on the planet, but that doesn't stop you from being the most rambunctious person at the function. By the way, when's the last time you took your ADHD medication? Yeah, exactly, go do that now. Anyways, you go where life takes you. You barely stick to one thing. New experiences excite you. And I imagine you have a travel bucket list, whether that's for furry conventions or different countries. You always have somewhere else in mind that isn't home. When the day is done and you're just getting back from school or work or your adventure, you need to get cozy immediately. Forget the chores, forget the homework. You're going to bed now. But hey, you'll do them in the morning like how you always say. Overall, you're a really wholesome and nice person, but but you're feisty and mean when pushed too far. Most of the time, it doesn't take a lot. Yeah, I'm looking at you and your short temper.
Round 5. Horses.
You either have an obsession with My Little Pony or the movie Spirit. And speaking of spirit, maybe a little cliche, but you definitely have a free spirit, but a spirit who knows who they are and where they need to be. You're down to earth, calm, cool, and collected. You take life easy and can appreciate the finer things in life. You grew up as a horse girl or boy and wanted a horse really bad. That or you already had one and that sparked your interest in horses. Your ideal home is one on a ranch with acres and acres of land. A farm would be nice too. A small cramped space is too overwhelming for you, and you need to feel free. No walls can keep you in forever, and a spirit like yours will never break, and you pride yourself on that. Your wisdom carries yourself throughout the day, and your buddies often come seeking your advice. You work hard and you sleep harder, often tired from being on your feet or hooves all day, but nothing's gonna stop your grind.
Oh, it really does get hot in these things. Anyways, that's all for the species. Let me know if you liked the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out a lot to continue pushing out this kind of content. Let me know how accurate I was in the comments below. And if I wasn't accurate, tell me anyway. I'll do better next time. Well, I'm pretty tired, so I'm wrapping this video up now. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night. And remember to stay positive. See you guys later. Bye!